What's up? What's happening? What's good, man? This is your boy Criz Milz with the BGHE Worldwide Muzick Podcast. We switching our days, y'all. We're gonna be on on Fridays now, man, at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, man. We're gonna get everything to the forefront, man. It's still a fam situation, man. Shout out to Haywire, shout out to D Swayze, you know what I'm saying? They couldn't be on, but they're gonna be popping on off and on shows that we do as BGHE, man. We're gonna get everything in the forefront going, man. We got a very special guest coming in today, but before we get to that special guest, let me get into what's going on in hip hop today, man. What's going on in hip hop today is we got a lot of new albums, a lot of new music that dropped today. You know what I'm saying? And it's been crazy, man. My fan from the G, Freddie Gibbs, his album Sold Separately drops September 30th, but he dropped a little preview with Too Much, man, with him and Moneybags Yo, man. The video is crazy, man. It's sick. It's out there, man. The way he's promoting everything that he's doing with this album is something totally different. Never seen it before, man. And fam's mind is just like way out there when it comes to promoting. So he's out there promoting a whole lot of good stuff, man. We also, man, we got with Gibbs too, man. The back and forth with him and Benny the Butcher, man. Like I said, man, that stuff need to be squashed. Need to go on to the next on that one. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about music and promotion, man. Even though we don't like doing it that way, it happens that way sometimes, man. And the way the business is set up, man, they try to put all of us against each other. So, you know, that's what it is in this business, man. And we got a lot of stuff, man, that we're gonna talk about today, man. I was back on the stage last weekend, man. Went out, came out of retirement, did my thing downtown Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? And it was dope, man. It actually put a little fire back up in me, man. I saw people I ain't seen in years, man, in decades, and it felt like old times out there on that stage, man. So I had to hit them with some old 2004 stuff. I hit them with some 2009 stuff. Hit them with some new stuff that I just recorded and was just sitting on. You know what I'm saying? But I really got out there and really had fun doing it, man. I ain't had that type of energy and that type of charisma with the crowd in so long, man. It was just a long time coming, man, and it actually put that fire back in me, man. So a couple of releases that we had today, man. We had Youngblood release something, and then we had a Marty Caesar release something today too, man. That was nice. That's nice. Singles, albums, and all of that, man. Lil Baby released something today. Who else did we have? K Flop, he released DOA video today, which was the single. You know, I just talked about the Gibbs and the Moneybagg Yo joint. Lil Baby released Detox today, the video, man. Y'all can go see that. Jeezy and Drama, man, they released something, man. It's good seeing them boys back together. It remind me of the Gangsta Grill stuff when everybody really started hearing about Jeezy, man. He released a joint called I Ain't Gonna Hold You, which is dope. Cameron, man, you know, Killer Cam, he came out with something with him and 8 Tracks. They got something called All I Really Wanted. You know, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Dope songs, dope visual. Fabio Foreign dropped the God Did freestyle, man. And then, like we've been talking about, like we talked about week before last, man. Jay, man, he did his thing on the God Did joint on the DJ Khaled new release album, God Did. But I believe Jay's verse came from hearing Wayne's verse first. And then he was like, oh, no, I can't let Wayne do it like that. So it went in and it became legendary, man. And that's what it is, man. Iron sharpens iron out in this game, man. So it's just always, man, when you in the booth with somebody, you in the studio with somebody, man, feed off them, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your energy from them and get everything that you need to get out of them to make you better, man, and elevate your rhyme style, man. Never get on the track with somebody that's not on your level or below your level, man. Always get somebody on a little bit above your level and higher on your level, man. Man, let me bring in my big bro, man. Let me bring in Greg Gray real quick, man. What's going on, G? How you feeling, bro?
What up, Samu?
How you feeling? How you feeling, man? Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a new look. It ain't no rebranding, man. It's all love, man. Haywire the Legend, D Swayze, man. You know, life comes into play sometimes where I was on the verge of canceling the show. And you and Sister Gina, man, y'all talking me off the edge, man. I was going to cancel the show after I had to schedule interviews that I had already scheduled, and I was going to be done. But I was like, nah, we can still do this. And I put a lot of branding into it. So we moving to Fridays, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central Time. And it's like it was back in the day, man. If y'all don't know G Gray, man, G Gray is the one that raised me in this music business, man. He the one that really gave me the outlook because he's from where I'm from. And he was the one out there with the music video shows, you know what I'm saying, out there interviewing celebrities and doing things of that nature. So he's one of the reasons that I'm here on the Dope Living TV network and was on Dope Living TV Live. It was all him, man. So, you know, this is the industry from Gary, Indiana right here, man. And we did a lot, man. Tell people a little bit about yourself, G, that don't know on this platform. They know you're on Dope Living TV Live. We got to get them on this platform, though.
Hey, man, first I want to say, man, I saw the footage of you performing, bro. Look, you ain't lost the beat, bro.
Man, I'm old. I'm old.
I told you, bro, if you let me get 3 bars, 2.5, because I'm going to say some and some yeah, man, but, you know, hey, bro, I'm proud of you, man, for real. Hold it down. And this, I'm just sitting in for the other fam, you know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting in for them until, you know, some things going on. They got to, you know, do some things. They got performances going on, other stuff. I'm just sitting in, all right? That's all I'm doing, y'all, because this is something that it has to happen. It has to happen, all right?
Right.
I know you running around, they running around in this and that, okay? And you as the figurehead for BGHE, man, you know, you just said, hey, man, look, I just got too much other stuff to do, but you're not. This, especially after that interview you guys had, this is blowing up. Okay, I know a lot of people that are trying to get on this show. They can't do it right now. Okay.
Yeah, man, I'm booked. We're booked up to October, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple more interviews to finalize. But when I reached out to my big bro that we're gonna have on the day, he was like, "Man, let's do it." There wasn't even no question. It was like, "Let's do it."
It's funny, dude, because back in the day, I'm looking at the dude, okay, and I'm like, I interviewed these cats before.
Yeah, he's from Compton's Most Wanted, bro.
I interviewed these cats before back in the day on 925 Music Videos, and just real briefly, 925 Music Videos was back in the day, okay, but we kind of broke ground for this music video game that you guys saw in the 90s and 2000, right? We was doing it bigger and better, but we was independent, all right, and I was blessed to have a lot of good people around me, okay? That's where I met my little brother right here, okay, who I'm saying met my little brother. He's my little brother. I'll always be a little brother. Met him that way, and it ain't never stopped, okay? And it's a thing how, hey, Chill, I see you out there waiting, man, but you know what? I remember your ass, dude, okay, because I interviewed you guys back when y'all was what? It was 18 or 19, something like that. Something like that. So
we're gonna get into it though. Man. Let me run off these singles, the rest of these singles, and we're gonna get into this interview.
Let's do it.
NLE Chopper dropped a single called Lil Miss. Babyface Ray featuring Diggy D. Goofies, they dropped that. That song dope, man, because there's a lot of goofies out here that be doing goofy shit, bro.
Hey, Chris, I saw that Freddie Gibbs video today. Me and my son sat and watched it, man. Crazy, though. Crazy.
Hey, look, the whole concept behind the promotion to it. Because if you read the comments, people thought an actual online casino was open.
Right.
From the way he did it. So the promo that he did is crazy. And when I talked to Cuzzo, I was like, fam, your branding and marketing is crazy. And the people that forget and don't know, he's with Warner Brothers now. He still got ESGN, which stand for Evil Seeds Grow Naturally. He still has that. That's him. But he's partnered with Warner Brothers now, and now he got the bag behind him, even bigger now than he had when he was independent and all that. So the whole video is crazy, bro. The whole brand is crazy.
That joint, man. So go ahead, man. I just want to
throw it in there. We got Dave East dropped some joint too. Dave East also be in Vegas October the 8th or the 9th. The 8th, I believe. And he dropped a joint called Gangster, man. Van Buren Records, man. Sound like something from the crib. Dropped a single called File. And then Quando Rondo featuring Young Boy Never Broke Again dropped a joint called Give Me Signs, man. So those are the singles that dropped on this Music Friday, man. So go check those joints out, run them numbers up. And man, independent artists, man, get at us, man. Every third Friday now. Every third Friday now, we're gonna do music video reviews and all of that, man. It's gonna be me and G doing it, man. We might have special guests on to be that third one to give us that, you know what I'm saying, that little push if me and G agree on stuff, you know what I'm saying? So no further ado, man.
Let's do it.
Man, let me introduce my brother real quick, man. My big bro, man, from Hub City, Compton, California, man, part of the world's most famous group, Compton's Most Wanted, man. He's done everything in the business you could think of, man. Rap with some of my legends that I looked up to coming up from Gary, Indiana. He's been in groups, Dirty OGs, NOTR. Man, he got producer credits. He got writers credit. Man, he did a whole lot of stuff, man. He even did stuff with legendary R&B artists, man. Man, we got my brother that's waiting to come on right now, man. Let me introduce, man. We got the Chill from Compton Most Wanted in the house. Let's bring him on. What's up,
y'all? What's happening with it, man?
How you feeling this day, brother?
Man, I'm hanging in there, man. One day at a time.
One day at a time is always the best way to do it, man. Always the best way to do it. Man, we're gonna get into a lot today, man. Especially about you, man. You know, when me and Chill connected or reconnected, I should say, I never knew we had the same first name, bro.
yeah. Burning.
Right. With the world being shut down and we all on Clubhouse, you know what I'm saying? Chill and Corrupt from the Dog Pound used to have a room on there. And we used to go in, man. That was some of the rooms, one of the best rooms that was on Clubhouse. We used to talk about a whole lot of old stuff, bringing up memories and all of that, man. And then somebody asked Chill, man, no, it wasn't even that. We were just talking, and Chill was like, yeah, man, because you know what's crazy? I ain't never met nobody with the same name as me. You know what I'm saying? And people was like, well, what's your name? He's like, yeah, man, my name's Vernon, man. And I just had to come in. I was like, bro, that's my name.
Yeah.
He was like, what?
Yep. Hey, it's ironic, man, because, you know, Vernon is a popular name. But at the same time, you don't meet a lot of people named Vernon. I know it's a lot of us out there, you know what I mean? But Vernon, it's very sudden a Vernon run into a Vernon, you know what I'm saying? So salute up, Vernon. What's up, Vernon?
Exactly. Most definitely that, man. So, man, let's get into it real quick, man.
Sure.
You've been from Compton, California, man. One of the most historical places in the world. You know what I'm saying? Historically, music-wise, historically, history-wise, man.
Yes, indeed.
How was it growing up in Compton, California?
Man, just like living in Cleveland, just like living in Brooklyn, Queens, Philly, Watts, Chicago. You know what I mean? You know, the same way, man. It was a rough, poverty place. But the inspiration was a lot of soul music, a lot of family, you know, real tight families, as well as, you know, we had, you know, stuff that we loved together, the Lakers, and, you know, Compton is its own city. We don't say we from LA, we say we from Compton. You know what I mean? LA is the county, Los Angeles, but Compton is the hub city. It's right in the middle of everything. That's why it's called the hub city. You got Watts, you got Long Beach, you got Carson, you got Paramount, you got LA, you know what I mean? So that's the hub, you know what I mean? And we always roll with Watts, you know what I'm saying? Same thing, same properties.
Yeah, man. I mean, I got family that's all through Compton, man. I used to go out there like every other summer, you know what I'm saying? Chill out there with my older cousins, my uncle when he left the military. they moved to Compton. Both of my older uncles, you know what I'm saying, moved to Compton after the military and all that. So I had a little experience. I remember my first time being out there. And, you know, I'm a little kid, man. I'm from Gary, Indiana. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in the
Same
street.
thing. GI, man. Yeah. GI,
Yeah.
come on. We turn up.
Yeah,
out there.
I wasn't in the streets like that. I was like 9, 10 years old. Come out the door of my cousin's house and all red. Cuz was like, nah, bro, you got to go in and change that. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
I'm like, why? Why I got to go change that? But yeah, man, that's one of the things about Compton, man. Compton is, like I said, historically is one of the great spots in California, man. How did you meet? I'm gonna call him by his government. How did you meet Aaron Tyler, man?
Me and Aaron, we met his cousin, his older cousin, and who was that? His older cousin and my auntie. They call themselves. Yeah, my auntie. They used to be at Compton College to call themselves working out. You know what I mean? And me and Abe was just these cool little rebellious kids. You know what I mean? That you know, we loved hip hop. You know what I'm saying? You know, the ladies, fathers, my auntie and his cousin, they went to church together. They hung out together. And Abe used to be riding around in the IROC with her. I used to be riding around in the Grand Am with my auntie, and we just loved listening to K-Day. So when we met each other, it was like we had that in common. We was reciting Rakim rhymes and EPMD rhymes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? From there, we just end up spending the night at each other's houses and, you know, going out, hanging. We used to go to Skate Depot. We used to go to the church. You know what I mean? And hang out. We was little rebellious little dudes at the church, chewing gum and letting the usher spitting it out on all that type of stuff. To where his mom asked, could he go to the school that I was going to, which was Hamilton Junior High. I used to have to walk from Compton to North Long Beach every day. And,
wow.
Yeah, it's probably like about 2 miles from where we lived, from where I lived from and where he lived.
So you was you like on the corner? Was you like when you had to cut through the cornfield?
Yeah, I was closer to Dominguez. So I had to go, I passed by Dominguez and go that way. You know what I mean? So he was over by Compton College. So he'd go through Compton College and go that way, and we'll meet up on Artesia, right across the street from Jordan. So we went to Hamilton and Jordan together. Warren G went to school with us. Snoop Dogg went to school with us for a few years. And, you know, there's a lot of people that went to school with us that, you know, became being, you know, something. And, it really kind of reminded me of Crush Groove, the movie Crush Groove, but on the West Coast, though. You know what I mean? That's how we was living. Yeah.
Look, that'd have been a dope movie concept too, bro. Like that still could be done today, bro.
Oh, for real. You know what I'm saying? For real. You would catch Snoop around, you know what I mean, on different interviews. I think he was on Drink Champs or something like that. And he was talking about Compton's Most Wanted. We used to battle. We used to have real battles. You know what I'm saying? Snoop and Warren, they'd pull up. Snoop was a hell of a freestyler. And me and Ape was like Ron and D. We had routines. You know what I'm saying? It was hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And we used to go at it. Yeah, we used to go at it.
When did you and A find out that y'all really wanted? Well, when did you first start rapping? I should start that first.
We was rapping in junior high. You know what I mean? When high school came through the summer, I think he had left and took a trip with his dad. And then when he came back for the new school year, you know what I mean? He was like, man, he had bars. Like he just spent the whole summer just perfecting his style. And me and one of my cousins, Kat, we was, you know, doing our thing. We called ourselves Cold Crush Cousins. And Ape fell in with us, you know what I'm saying? I was beatboxing, you know what I mean? So I would say high school, that's when we start taking it a little bit more serious for us in the streets.
Right.
Yeah.
So you remember your first rap name?
Popsicle.
Popsicle.
and then I ran with Johnny J. Shout out to my homeboy Johnny J. Rest in peace. And MCA was MC More Rock.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Hey, chill. Let me ask you a question, bro. So, like I said a long time ago, back in the day, I know because I looked at the face. I'm like, all of this, take that off.
Oh yeah.
I know. I remember interviewing you guys, man, and y'all was just y'all was out, y'all was just happy. Y'all was just up there. The energy was something else, okay? But what do you think now, man, is that the rappers today need to do to because to me, and I'm not like Mills, okay? I don't know a lot about it. I'm a television dude, all right? Okay. But to me, the game needs some medicine right now, man. It need an injection right now. Yeah. So from the time you guys was doing it, because it was all real rap back in the day, all right? But from the time that you guys did it to time now, man, what's the difference to you? What do they need?
Well, first of all, you know what I'm saying, they have to have a passion for it. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people that's dope, but it's a lot of people that don't have no passion for it. You know what I mean? Versus when we was young, we didn't have the internet. We didn't have all these options. You know what I mean? We was really pulling up in Gary, Indiana, and Chicago, and Chattanooga. You know what I mean? All these different in the cut towns, we was pulling up in them. You know what I'm saying? To get our music heard and to find out that they living just like we living. You know what I mean? And just tripping how they living, like, damn, that's the same shit. They just say it different. You know what I mean? So, versus today, you know what I mean? The kids ain't really got that passion for it. They just, they just in it for the money, making money. Versus our culture was, we want to get heard. We want to sound different. We got something to say. It's a lot of those dudes now, but a lot of them, it's like, man, I got a little home studio at the house, a laptop, and, I can get on TuneCore or something and sell a couple of streams, boost it up with the robots and all that, you know what I mean? And, make it be a front for whatever else they doing, you know what I mean, to get money. It's a lot of cats with cheese, so however they get their money is how they get their money, but it's definitely an expensive game now, but no substance, no passion for it. Versus us, we had the passion.
Yeah, and that's one thing I tell a lot of younger rappers, MCs, entertainers now is, like, now most of y'all are talking about what was being lived by you, myself, older rappers, where they can go to the computer, Google, and look up and be like, okay, that's what that game means, that's what this game represents, that's what that do, and start talking about. You know what I'm saying? Even though back in the day, we had people that can talk about it, of what's going on in these streets, because the street people couldn't really rap about it. So they'll tell the story to the MC will go rap about it, and then you got the hood protecting that MC, you know what I'm saying, giving him his street cred.
No doubt. I mean, that would be us. You know what I mean? That would be us, versus me and 8. I probably was a little bit more out there. I ain't saying my boy was soft or nothing, not by far. You know what I mean? But I was a little bit out there for this, getting incarcerated back and forth, you know what I'm saying, for doing a lot of stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like, I was still on the block when we was doing the first album. You know what I mean? I was still out there, drinking with pistols, ducking from drive-bys, all of that type of stuff. So, versus 8, he was more like off into the pen. Like, I'm going to come hang out, drink, smoke, and then I'm finna dip off, you know what I'm saying? I got to write, you know what I'm saying? So 8 was writing, you know what I mean? So, which that's gangster too, because it got us where we at. But, we did have those homies like, man, what you doing over here? And, you know what I'm saying? Why you hanging out? You know what I'm saying? And if some shit happened or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? We was protected by some. You know what I mean? You still got those some, you know what I mean, that has that jealousy bone and want to actually see if you rapping about, if you about what you rapping about.
Rap about.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's the thing. And that's the thing now in today's music. We're gonna get into that, man. Let's keep this on course with the Chill and Compton's Most Wanted. Who came up with the name Compton's Most Wanted?
Me and 8 chilling, man. We went. MC Ren used to be across the street from my mama's house. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ren, that's my bro. And
Feeling in Black.
Yeah, the Bill. So, he used to be over there, and this is when they was doing NWA and the Posse album.
Yeah, the 80s album that came out. Hey, real quick, Chill. That's the album that changed my life, bro.
Man, mine's too.
That's the first album I bought with my own money, bro.
Same here. You know what I mean? Was listening to it and wasn't supposed to be listening to it, exactly. But I'll take the whooping because I'm gonna listen to it. You know what I mean? One of those records.
The way I was able, because back then you had to have your parents with you because they had the sticker on there, so you had to have their parents.
We had a record store around the corner, and I used to go walking around there by the burrito stand, and I'll slide in there with $5-6 I done saved up. You know what I mean? And I bought it. You know what I mean? But needless to say, one of them stayed across the street from me. And then the head one used to come over there and pick him up every day, or I'd be sitting over there parked across the street. Easy. You know what I mean? So just from seeing that, You know what I mean? And actually hearing they tapes everywhere in the street. You know what I mean? That was encouraging. That was very inspiring. You know what I mean? And, you know, it inspired me to sit on my porch and try to get my pen right. You know what I mean? I start writing, sit on the porch, ran to come across the street like me here. Brr, 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 like that shit whack. I'm like, yeah, that's whack. Ball it up, throw it away. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll be asking him, you know, they be on tour, and he come back, big old rope on, money. You know what I'm saying? Back then, he had a Nissan Sentra, and I was balling to me. You know what I mean? Like, he got a Sentra, he got a car. You know what I mean? Right. And I'm like, what y'all was doing and how y'all was walking and what Cube was doing. And, you know what I mean? And he used to actually tell me, you know what I mean? So that was motivating and inspiring. So when me and 8 got together, I'll go spend a night at his house, or he spend a night at my house, or we just hanging.
Right.
We like, man, we got to be a group. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ren took me and 8 over there around the corner to Easy House, which was like every bit of 4 minutes from my mama's house. I didn't even know that. You know what I mean? And the whole crew was out there.
You talking about where his mom lives at, right?
Yeah, yeah. So,
yeah, that whole neighborhood is crazy. Like, I used to date a female that's from Compton, and she'd be like, "Yeah, Easy lived there. We go around. Dre used to live." I was like, "Wow."
Yep. So we over there, and Easy kind of banged on me. You know, our culture. You know what I'm saying? Because West Coast music is based off of gang bang culture. You know what I'm saying? True. So Easy hit me with the culture. He was like, "Where y'all from?" You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm a little dude. I bang back like CMW. You know what I'm saying? He like NWA. I'm like, Compton's Most Wanted. He like, he turned around and try. I like these little dudes. I like these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me your tape or something. You know what I mean? We had a little tape that we recorded, probably at the Lakewood Mall or something. You know what I mean? We ain't never been in no studio. I'll never forget the song. It was called Kicking Dust. It was whack. It was hella corny, but it was dope for back then.
Yeah, I mean, you know, ain't nothing corny, man. It just elevate with time, bro. Because
my first, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we just off the porch. We fresh off the porch. You know what I mean? So ran through it in his tape deck. You know what I mean? And boom, he bumped it. Easy standing around listening to it. Dre right there, Cube, Arabian Prince, all of them right there. My boy Speed, everybody right there. And we bobbed to it. And then Easy say, "Stop it, stop it, stop it." You know what I mean? He like, "I like y'all, man. I love y'all. But y'all sound like EPMD." Right?
Wow.
Two of our favorite.
That's what I used to listen. That's what I used to listen to, right?
That's what EPMD, Rakim, you know, all that King of Slow Flow type stuff. You know what I mean? That was, you know, this melodic. You know what I mean? So he like, "Y'all need to go to the studio and record some songs." I'm like, "All right, where the studio at?" Easy gave me the number to Lonzo. From the record crew. You know what I mean? Now, mind you, I'm every bit of 16, finna turn 17. I'm a badass. I got a baby on the way and everything, right? My mother, she let my baby mother come live with us. And her mother gave us a car. I mean, her dad gave us a car, a little bucket, little Datsun B210 or something. And I'm baby in the car seat, 8 sitting right next to the car seat, my baby mama right there, and I'm driving with no license. Straight up Rosecrans to Gardena from Compton. You know what I'm saying? Get the Lonzos. You know what I mean? Bam, I'm amazed. Big ass studio. All it is a house with a nice studio and a swimming pool. But back then, that's balling. You know what I mean?
Was the studio in the garage?
It was his studio was in a back, like a back house. It was get down. You know what I mean? So we walked in there, and it was a big ass giant dude, 7'1" giant. Like look like a football player. He's on the drum machine making the beat to Rhymes Too Funky. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DJ Slip. You know what I'm saying? So boom, DJ Slip, he ended up being our producer from then to now. Well, then to about 90 something. You know what I mean? But that's what taught me. But he like, man, Lonzo, like I'm making a record called the Compton Compilation, right? You know what I'm saying? And he like, y'all want to be on it? We're like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? So where the mic at? We do it right now. You know what I mean? They like, no, I'm going to put it on a tape. And then I'm going to, you go home and write it and then come back. You know what I mean? So that's what we did. We went back on Johnson Street over 8 House. 8 penned it up. You know what I mean? I gave my little input. And then we went back like a week later and recorded Rhymes Too Funky. And
it's funny that you say that, Chill.
Yeah.
We about to get into that Rhymes Too Funky real quick, man. Let's do that real quick, man. Chill, go ahead. Go and announce it for us, big bro.
Hey, man, this is the first time a person ever heard Compton's Most Wanted. Shout out to my man MC8. It's your boy, the Chill MC. Back then was the Chill MC and MC8. This is our first jam, man. Shout out to Lonzo, man. He put us on the Compton compilation. The name of the song is Rhymes Too Funky. Let's go.
Let's go.
Who's playing all that damn loud ass music out there? Turn that shit down, man. Don't you know I'm trying to get some sleep here? Huh? What you say? I'll go upside your goddamn head, man. You don't put that damn music down, man. Woman, call 911, get these niggas off this goddamn street. I got to get the street now.
Yeah, killing off suckers, it's me. You stupid trying to take me for some punk MC. I'm here to tax dollars. Rap's not cheap. Compton's Most Wanted, punk rolling 4D. Gas that I'm packing. Sucker better quit it back. I'm slapping dumb girls cause my rhymes don't hit. Punk on the smooth tip, kicking that butt. Had too much Saint, I just started throwing it up. Super lyricist, yeah, cold in fact. I'm spraying all your faggot fake MC jacks. Boy, I smack and rack and pack and stack and smash all the suck MCs in the wall like a tack. So chill. What's up? Tell these punk fools that they ran out of luck. Hey, yo, hey, what's up? Boy, I think you're sad enough. Till I ain't say shit, until I call a punk's bluff. Put you on the punishment, haters like your father. Wanna beg, sucker, don't bother. Last place MCs, think you can handle this? 1, 2, 3, dropping smooth through the canvas. It's time to start punking, know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got the picture, I can miss the spraying.
Boy, hold up, the chills on the stage. CMW's like a Hub City Army Brigade. Get no slack to no black on no punk new jack. Get racked like that because your rhymes are whack. So hit me with your best shot and boy, you see how to chill and the 8 drop punk MCs. But credit's never due to your suckers that be faking it. Call it a jack, but yo, I'm just taking it. Your money, your gold, your fortune, and your fame. So hang it up because you got no game. To this let up, I'm getting fed up. You're talking trash, punk, just shut up. Leave it to the chill, yeah, I take care of business.
That's bet, cause 8 is the
A
witness.
super hype, mellow Compton, cold shit and lyricist. Like a scary movie, suckers play fearness. In fact, you're a boat caught in thick ass fog. But this my damn posse, yo, I'm dropping the dogs. To this chill, as the chill explains. And when it comes to getting over, I know all the game. So suckers don't job me like a backstreet junkie. The CMW's cold running, rhymes too bum. CMW, is that you, man? Yeah. Keep on playing that shit, man. I like that shit, man. Woman, cancel that 911 call. They ain't coming anyway. This is Compton. Man, that shit was gonna sound good in my D-Bird, man. Keep on playing, man. Play louder. Fuck my neighbors, man. I wanna hear some shit, man. Lay it down. Get down, man.
Now let me come back by saying I'ma show 'em fresh funky rhythm is how my rhymes flowing. Educated at a high degree, diploma of the streets as a down MC. I get kinda low, rhyme pressure rises, I start to unload with all kind of surprises, more than the usual, sort of creative. Punks want beef, it's your ultimatum. Now responsible, punk, of what happens to you later. Hater get crazy, kill like the Terminator. I'm coming to you gently, not too hyper. Spot you in the crowd, take you out like a sniper. So leave it up to 8, cause it has to be done. Never feel safe without my 9-hand gun. Not a soldier nor a trooper, claim no name of a jerk. This a hard Compton lyricist, putting in work. So all you sucker niggas, MC punk riders, all you sorry soft jacks, call yourself riders. 8 knows the deal, got the scoop on your raps. So sucker, hang it up because your guys know happens. I stand in one position, mom start releasing fresh dope rhymes, brother start piecing.
Hardcore brother, static's not included. Gave you punch a chance. Damn, you blew it. Rhymes never thought of, cause I got rhythm. Lyrical madness is what I'm here to give them. The 9 that I pack got a special permit for taking out jacks that run the lip. Yo, this only money. Dope rhymes hitting, 8 starts to tagging.
Punk, no kid.
This posse's in effect, suckers here to trouble you. 8 chill, cool DJ and CMW, wiping out rookies. Punk new booty, stop hyping for the record, boy, don't be choosy. Wipe you in a second, it's how the chill's living. I get most keys cause girls keep giving. Got you on the ropes, start to 1-2-ing, try to claim champ, but crowd starts booing. It's pretty obvious, the chill got the knack to grab the MIC and start the vicious attack. Suckers get hot, but chill stays cooler. I seen better rhymes written by a preschooler. I'm the teacher, schooling all punks, that's Jeff. And as the student, you're supposed to listen to the lesson. Rhymes funk. Yeah, I like to say what's up to my homie MC Ren out there. DJ Slip on the scene, you know what I mean.
all my homeboys from Compton. Kicking it, you know what I'm saying? Host Criz, what's happening? Let's stab out of here.
Just a simple beat and a rhyme. That's all it needs. You don't need all of that.
That's how it was back in the day, bro. That's how it was, fam. Man, hey, look, I'm gonna be 100 with you, Chill. Get that mud remaster, put that shit back out today. Put that out today.
It ain't necessary.
Hey man, shout out to the clan, man. Compass Most Wanted, man. That's probably one of the most fun times I had making records. Rhymes Too Funky.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I like that whole concept. Hey, you know what I heard from that? I heard from that, not to say that they took it from y'all, but a lot of stuff y'all did on that song I heard on Easy Justice. When they was talking on the radio, when they was doing like, yo, I want to hear that again, when Cube and Doc was over there doing the voiceovers and all that.
Yeah.
Look, I hear it, bro. I hear it, man. I hear it for sure, man. Let's get into this first Compton's Most Wanted album, man. It's a Compton thing, man. During that time, you know what I'm saying, during the recording of that, you had a situation that not prevented you, but didn't give you the opportunity to finish, like really recording that album. You like to speak on what happened with that situation?
Man, I got locked up the same night we did Duck Sick. Like I told you, I was 1 foot in with the music and 1 foot in the streets. You know what I mean? Right. And what I learned from that situation was you can't do them both. You know what I mean? Right. Both of them deserves your full attention. So the streets wasn't getting my full and the music wasn't either. I just wanted to rap. I was a kid, 16, 17 years old. And I'm like, oh, we finna go to the studio and rap. You know what I mean? I didn't think that it was this much business involved in it or this much attention I really was supposed to pay to it. I just want to be hood rich, you know, have me a couple of dollars in my pocket, ride around in a Cutlass, you know, mess with little hood rat stanks and, you know, smoke weed and kick it with the homies, you know what I mean? But needless to say, we was kids, you know what I mean? So, you know, the same night we was working on the It's a Compton Thing album for about 6-7 months. And probably about a year, a little under a year. And the same night we did the Duck Sick, we was at the studio at Lonzo's. Did we do that at Lonzo's? Yeah, we was at Lonzo's because we was drinking and, you know, it was clowning. This is something that DJ Slip used to say. Like, man, you know, you can get the Duck Sick. You know what I'm saying? And it was a joke to us. You know what I mean? And I was joking. And, you know, we made a song out of it. We had a good time. I had left. I jumped in a stolen car and told 8 and the homie Crazy D from the NWA. You know what I mean? My Latino homeboy. Yo, Mr. Dope, man, you think you're slick. Yeah. So it's like to my sister, dude, that's Crazy D.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did that. You know what I mean? And I was supposed to meet up with them. Me, him, and 8 was gonna kick it at 8 House on Johnson. Okay. And I got caught up in the car. I was going over this girl house to take her something, and then I was gonna hook up with them. You know what I mean? And the police blurred me. And this is back when they put the headlight on the blinker thing instead of down here on the pool thing. So they pulled up on the side of me. They like, turn the lights on, fool. You know what I'm saying? And I got where the lights at? You know what I mean? And they just jumped behind me, blurred me with the lights. You know what I mean? My first instance was the run, but I was caught on Compton Boulevard in Wilmington. I'll never forget it. And they gaffled me up. The album had to keep getting recorded. You know what I mean? You know, we had a situation to where, you know what I mean, we had to turn in the project. I think it was like $270,000 involved. So we had obligations. I think I probably missed like 4 songs on that project. The rest of them I'm on there, but, you know, like, there's songs on there that 8 busted my verse, you know what I mean, just changed the words, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to think, like, I Give Up Nothing. I was supposed to bust on that record, too. You know what I mean? So it's like a few on my miss because I was out there being stupid and got locked up, man.
I mean, living life as a kid, man. That's how you learn and stuff, man. Like I tell people, man, the music industry is like being a parent, man. There's no instruction. There ain't no instruction book on it, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you come in where we come from, we learn as we go. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much how it is, man. But during that time and another time of your incarceration, CMW came out with 2 other albums. In '91, they came out with Straight Checking Them, and they came out with Music to Drive By. You know what I'm saying? And then when you got out, you know what I'm saying, you ended up re-hooking up back with them on what was it, a 7-year, 8-year hiatus?
After the It's the Compton thing, we started working on Straight Checking Them. But in between that, we was doing the Boys in the Hood soundtrack. Shout out to John Singleton. And we did a song called Growing Up in the Hood for that. And it's actually 3 or 4 versions of that song because I got gaffled again. You know what I mean? I was out for that, did the record, and didn't get it right, was partying that night. You know what I mean? It took me probably like...
told that story on Clubhouse too, bro.
Yeah, it took me it took me all night to do them verses. You know what I mean? But I got them done. And we had to do the radio version and the remix and the video. You know what I mean? Day before we shot the video, I got gaffled. You know what I mean? I was riding around. This ex-girl I was messing with, some dude she was messing with or whatever, he pulled a gun on me, you know what I mean? And I pulled a gun back on him, but I actually bust, you know what I mean? Wasn't trying to shoot him, I just, shot in the area, you know what I mean? And she told the police, I'll tell it on y'all story, you know what I'm saying? She called the police, and police came on Johnson and got me. I had the fresh khakis in the Pendleton, out the cleaners, in the back seat. I had probably like 50 police cars on that street, and they gaffled me up, and 8 just came, looked in the car and was like, we got the video to do tomorrow. You know what I mean? Got gaffled, and Growing Up in the Hood ended up on Straight Checking Them album as well. Before we did a remix to More Bounce and all of that stuff. I wasn't on that either. I was just on the original. So the original was on the album Straight Checking Them as well. And 8 did all the other songs. I was supposed to be on Can I Kill It, Drive By Miss Day. I was supposed to be on all of those songs. You know what I mean? We already had them wrote. 8 did my verses on there as well. But I got out right before we did Music to Drive By.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And the reason why I wasn't on there is because they had already predominantly finished him and DJ Slip and Mike T, but I was there for the artwork. If you look at the CD, it folds all the way out.
Yeah.
The first dude on actually that gun on there is mine at 8 holding. You know what I mean? I just got it earlier that day, and on the side, that's me.
Right.
And then, they was tired of my shit, bro. I was messing up. You know what I mean? I was messing up. You know what I mean? And, I always talked to 8 from in there, and he was like, man, I'm going to keep pushing for us, this, that, the third. By the time we got to Music to Drive By, it was like, man, you know what I mean? I got something for you to do still. You coming on tour. We still got to perform It's a Compton thing. So we was touring, doing a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? Going to GI, going to Chi-Town, you know what I'm saying? Going to Milwaukee, you know what I mean? All through the Midwest getting that love, all down south getting that love, and some of the East Coast, you know what I mean? Actually, we was one of the groups that can go to the East Coast and rock. We did a lot of touring, and then 8, like, man, we're going to make a new group called NOTR, you know what I'm saying? Because we have brought in Boom Bam with us, the homie Boom Bam. And
if y'all don't know what that is, that's Niggas on the Run.
Yeah, Niggas on the Run, you know what I'm saying? That was me, 8, and Boom Bam, you know what I mean? And, because 8 had to keep it rolling. By that time, Compton's Most Wanted was on Epic, on Sony, you know what I mean? So, the company, like, I don't care what happened. He in jail, y'all got to deliver me an album, and it got to be dope, you know what I mean? So we can spend our money and pump it, you know what I mean? So, 8, shout out to 8 for even keeping that rolling, you know what I mean? We did the NOTR project right after what was it? We Come Strapped. You know what I mean? We was working on that simultaneously because We Come Strapped was the last album over at Sony. 8 got to deal with Craig Coleman. We had got to deal with Craig Coleman over at Atlantic. That Junior Mafia spot was supposed to be Niggas on the Run. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, 8 and Slip fell out. They couldn't get it together. Slip kept the masters. You know what I'm saying? 8, you know, went over here, got the money, you know what I'm saying? Then he got money for another situation. That's death threats and all of that. And, you know, me and Bam in the middle. You know what I'm saying? We still rocking with our boy, though. You know what I'm saying? We still with 8. You know what I mean? And touring and all of this shit, you know what I mean? But the record never came out. We did videos and everything, mixed, mastered the record, everything. That was that Junior Mafia spot. And that was going to really rock, too.
And this was around, what, 90 what?
I would say 94.
94. Man. So last night, man, you know, I was doing some research on you, man, and yo, even though you wasn't all the way a part of the Compton's Most Wanted joint, you had guest features on joints, man.
No doubt.
And one of the guest features that I saw, and I was like, wow, I didn't know Chill was on that joint, was the Gwen McCrae joint.
Which one?
The Gwen McCrae.
Oh, yeah.
Her album, man. I was like, Chill on this joint? I did not know that, bro.
Hey, man, you know, I you know, what I left out was, you know, when I came home from Music to Drive By, I had to find me a lane. You know what I mean? Like, what I'm going to do now, I don't want to disrupt what's going on because it's going so well. You know what I mean? And, you know, I was always off into doing beats. You know what I mean? I was whack, but same thing revert back to when I was on that porch. You know what I mean? I got dope. You know what I mean? I started, you know, sitting up under Slip more and learning how to work an MPC or SP1200. And, you know, I come from the church, so I know how to play drums. You know what I mean? And I know how to play certain keys and all that. And I'm a quick learner when it comes to that. So I taught myself. I got my equipment up and I started producing. You know what I mean? Now, when I started doing that, I took a whole new love off in the music. A whole new respect. You know what I mean? I started listening to all kind of music, not just soul music, hip hop music. It was a lot of jazz music. It was a lot of, you know, back then it was heavy metal, you know what I mean? It was rock and roll. It was a lot of reggae, you know, and I was listening to all that stuff. So getting down with Gwen, you know what I mean? That was a no-brainer, you know what I mean? Like, that was easy.
Legendary, bro. I did not know that one, bro. When I saw that, I was like,
myself with some of the people I to rock with. To this day, I'm like, man, it's a lot of joints out there people don't even know I'm a part of.
Yeah, man. Go back into the Duck Sick situation, man. I was watching a video last night when y'all was at Snoop compound. You, A, Quick.
Oh, yeah, we was deep. Exhibit, King T. Yeah, that was a cold.
That video was legendary, bro. That's a legendary video right there, man. Let's get into this because around about that same time, you know, 94 to 98. Quick and 8 got into it. I mean, I really don't like to do controversy, but it's part of the history.
Yeah, that's hip hop.
Yeah, it's part of the history, man. I'm glad, you know what I'm saying, that everything was squashed. People think it just got squashed, but it was squashed when they had.
No, it been squashed, and it wasn't even a situation where they had to talk to each other. Nothing. They just faded out. You know what I mean?
And that's all that needs to happen, bro.
It just faded out. And believe it or not, 8 and Quick, and myself, you know what I'm saying, Quick. That's one of my best friends, man. He's a real great dude. You know what I mean? We just didn't know each other because of the streets. You know what I mean? We was in these streets messing around. You know, he from one side, we from the other side. You know what I mean? So it wasn't us. It was more or less the homies. Like, we don't mess with them and they don't mess with us. You know what I mean? You know, that's what it was back then. So that's how that even occurred. You know what I mean? In the first place. But once we started growing up a little more, you know what I mean? And started loving other stuff more than the hood. Like, okay, we got babies now. We got rent to pay. We got car notes. We got, you know what I mean? You fall out of love with the hood, you know what I'm saying? And start loving this stuff that you're doing that's real life shit, you know what I mean? And that's what we realized on both sides. Me, 8, and me as a producer, 8 as a rhymer, me as a rhymer, and DJ Quick as a producer rhymer. You know what I'm saying?
Because one of the things that I saw back in the day, I think it was like 90, it was either 98, 99, or 2000 when they had Quick and 8 on that BET show that it wasn't Tyler Smiley, but it was a show they used to do when they used to talk about a whole lot of stuff, and they had Quick and 8 on it. You know what I'm saying? Us being on the outside, we was like, oh man, they got them together. And when they was talking on there, it was like, man, it wasn't. It was the industry made it bigger than what it was. You know what I'm saying? In
the hood. Because you know, people, you know, we didn't have Instagram, and I think we was barely on MySpace back then. You know what I mean?
Back then,
yeah, so it's like, you know, it's just like Instagram. You know, people be just so amped up to see some bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, and then, you know, it's like people get to saying stuff, and then it's like it's like a person bagging back and forth. You know what I mean? Like one of these gonna stick. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's where the frustration comes. And then, you know, 8 saying little shit, and then Quick said some little shit, and then I'm just, oh, we gotta come back. And then, you know what I'm saying, the homies is treating it like it's just real life, like, oh, we gotta go shoot, we gotta go fight. You know what I mean? People fighting and shit. Somebody got stomped out or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's when you gotta look like, whoa, we ain't rapping for niggas to get killed. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to bust. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk. I mean, let's take a little turn real quick, man, because I'm happy you brought that up, man, because what I always tell people about the hip hop situation, like hip hop is the only genre of music that, because it's predominantly black, that gets the criticism that other music genres don't get. Like with the RICO laws, and then like they said on the West Coast, they call it the gang. I forgot, it's the gang something law where they try to use your lyrics against you and all that stuff.
Yeah.
West Coast, on the East Coast, it's called the RICO joint. I try to tell people, I'll be like, fam, this is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Even though we talk about what's going on in the streets, we know what's going on in the street because our ear is to the streets. We still, just because we talk about it don't mean we out there doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it was a situation where, like you said, the people that was involved that's outside of Quick and 8, you know what I'm saying, gets involved into it, now becomes a real street thing, but they point the fingers to the big wigs, which is 8, Quick, Compton's Most Wanted, because they're the name. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that I always try to tell these young dudes. I'm like, man, don't get caught up in the street stuff and the music stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you can't do both.
Yeah,
you know
I mean, both of them deserve your full-fledged attention. You know what I mean? You know, like literally, I mean, you know, those people that's in the streets, they know how much that means to them, and they know how much it means to them to be on point. Same thing with the music. You don't want to come out with this, and you know, these dudes over here is coming out with this. We trying to figure out how to not sound like them. You know what I mean? So that's something, you know, that people need to know, that the streets and music, it don't match. It's like, you know, apples and oranges, you know what I mean? It just don't go, you know what I mean? For this business, you know what I mean? If you're a real artist about anything, you know what I'm saying, whether it's drawing, painting, doing music, building the houses, whatever it is, you got to give it your full attention to be successful in it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
And what the point I was just trying to get to is just artists out there, man, and not even just artists, man, just people in general that just try to lock our people up, man. Y'all got to take this music stuff the same way y'all take movies and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Scarface is not Scarface. You know what I'm saying? There are people that's playing that role. You know what I'm saying? This is for entertainment, man. You just can't, you know what I'm saying, lock us up on our lyrics and things like that, and you still got dirty cops doing what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go put that, like you said, if you're gonna put your effort in it, put the same effort you put in listening to these lyrics that you put into them dirty cops, and get their ass locked up and get them out the way. So we won't have to be going through what we're going through out here, man.
That's real spit. I mean, it's crazy. That's a good segue too, because, you know, people just now really tripping on zeroing in on these dirty police.
Yeah.
This is the norm.
They've been around forever.
Yeah, this is the norm for us. It been cracking. You know what I mean? We had police that we knew by first and last name and was used to getting hit by them or something planted on us, or, you know, it was the norm. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, once again, you know, you in them streets and it's gang banging. You know what I mean? It's, you know, that was part of banging. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we got these dudes, we don't get along, and neither one of us get along with the police. You know what I mean? So shout out to the people that's just learning about it, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to the people, you know what I'm saying, that's losing lives and family members and all of that, because we been on that tip. Since a baby, we born on that tip, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Let's take a quick break real quick, man. Let's get into this the Chill, man, Hub of LA video, man. Let the Chill represent for his city that made him the man that he is today, man. Let's get into this Hub of LA video, y'all. We'll be right back with the BGHE Worldwide Muzick Podcast right after this, yo.
So I gotta send a shout out to my city. You know I put on for my city. Hub City. I'm from the hub of LA. I'm from the hub of LA. So now you know. California, I'm from the hub of LA. I'm from the hub of LA. So now you know. California, okay. C-O-M-P-T-O-M, we at it again. Put on for my city. I put on your chin. 15202, nigga, South Williams. Venus and Serena learn to shoot them gems.
Landed no pity, bitches so steady. Niggas still shitty, but love the hub city. Ride for the good, die for the turf. Drive by shooter, live with the perk. Pothole swerve, smoking no sermon. Got the tongue, baby, but niggas ain't learning. Gang bang shit, flaming and grip. Hit the train track, gas brake dip.
I'm from the hub of LA. I'm from the hub of LA. So now you know. California, I'm from the hub of LA. I'm from the hub of LA. So now you know. California, okay. C-O-M-P-T-O-M, we at it again. Put on for my city. I put on your chin. 15202, nigga, South Williams. Venus and Serena learn to shoot them gems.
A-line, baby, up city crazy, product of the 80s, shit still shady, bodies on bodies, shorty still tardy, po trippin', shit get started, pothole tipple, 8-ball slipper, 6-4 tipple, like a clipper, S-H-D, nigga don't sleep, look at IG, call it gang sweep, Draco in my pocket, and you know that I will pop it, ain't nothing you gon' do to drop it, stop it, I'm gon' knock it, cock it, pop it, not gon' drop it, just go knock this nigga, knock it, they say damn this nigga crazy, shut the party down and ride. I'm from the hub of LA, I'm from the hub of LA, so now you know. California, I'm from the hub of LA, I'm from the hub of LA, so now you know. California, okay, C-O-M-P-T-O-M, we at it again. Put on for my city, I put on your chin. 15202, nigga, South Williams. Venus and Serena learn to shoot them gems.
Come on, man.
Yes, sir. That's how it goes down. That's how it goes
Keeping
down.
it simple too. Still keeping it simple.
Hey, bro. I mean, that's really all that's needed right now, bro. We don't. Hey, bro. When you establish in this game, bro, and you got the following already, that's how you do it, man. That's how you do it, man. So, chill. You on mute, my brother. How do you what made you come up with the Hub of LA song, bro?
Man, you know what I was doing with that song? I was still talking our shit, Compton's Most Wanted, but put it on some music that they can understand. You know what I mean? We got to evolve with the times, and you know, because at the end of the day, it's the music business. We want to sell music, so I had to give them something that was, you know, bouncy in that type of bouncy zone or whatnot. You know, switch it up a little bit. You know, I ain't no old dude trying to be no young dude or nothing, you know what I mean? But, you know, talk that same shit that they know Compton's Most Wanted and Chill talks about. You know what I mean? But put it on their type of music, which was still banging to me. You know what I'm saying? I produced it. So I call it infusion music. You know what I mean? Trying to do a little of this, and mix it with what we got. You know what I mean? And see how it comes out. You know, and that's Hub LA. That was really an experiment. I think it worked out.
It came out nice too.
The visuals were nice, man. It's a bounce to it, like you said. I love it.
Yeah, I actually put that bounce with that 808 on it. You know, my 808 is Egyptian Lover, Radio and Joe Cooley. You know what I'm saying? And I see how they bouncing with it. And I'm like, okay, I could do that.
And one I remember when Snoop had a mastering contest. Like they had a conversation like who's the best engineer master? And Rodney O. Rodney O. Joe Cooley, bro. That his name. Hey, look, Snoop was like, man, you going against Rodney? He was talking to Pooh. He's like, you going against Rodney? Like, man, I don't know about that one, bro.
Hey, man, let me tell you, back in the days, man, you had dudes like Rodney and Joe. You had, you know, Young MC and Tone Loc. You had Def Jeff. You know what I mean? You had all of that. You know what I mean? That you know, I gotta give it up to Egyptian Lover.
Man,
you know, and Lonzo on them, the Wrecking Crew. You know what I mean? You had Arabian Prince. You know what I mean? There was a lot of people that was inspirational. And you know, even King T and DJ Pooh and Mixmaster Spade, you know, Ice-T and them, you know what I mean? The Rhyme Syndicate, that was the crew to be from. You know what I mean? From the first, you know, you had everybody running around here with Rhyme Syndicate jackets on and just the quality of the music. We wasn't really listening to how dope it sound back then, but because on K-Day, 9 times out of 10, you had to have that antenna like,
right?
You know what I mean? As long as we can hear it, you know what I mean? And even that was inspiring, you know what I mean? I think when it started getting crispy, you know what I mean? I think I got to get that to Dre, Dr. Dre and NWA, you know what I mean?
Hey, look, bro, I tell people to this day that Snoop, What's My Name, is the most sonically sound beat I ever heard before in my life.
Very much so. But you think about songs like Always Into Something.
Oh, yeah.
I mean? Or, you know, even Don't Drink That Wine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, one that was mixed perfectionist to me was Still Talking Shit by Eazy-E. Dr. Dre did his thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And My Name Is Easy. Yeah, this is true. Keeping no attention. The whole vibe of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I come from a soul background. You listening to James Brown, Marvin Gaye, Barry White. You know what I mean? How they songs was mixed. It was just a vibe. You could hear it be drums on this side. You know what I mean? The music be on this side. But just the vibe. You know what I mean? So I try to infuse that in what we doing too.
Yeah, one of the things I tell people, man, like that we want Easy albums. Like Cube get the props because the singles that they came out with was the song that Cube wrote, which was the 3 singles they came out with. But every other song on that joint, MC Ren did.
That's right.
And a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah,
people
forget how Ren in the cut, dude, man. Yeah, Ren real in the cut, what it is, man. He a real MC. He one of them dudes that used to really, him, DOC, these dudes, they used to write around with rap books, man. Cube, like these dudes had rap books, man, and they used to write down, walk around every day with them. Like really, you know, even 8, you know what I'm saying? Like these dudes was real poets. They was serious about their craft. I was a dude in the streets, man, running around. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'll write it when I know we gotta go. Yeah.
Exactly, man. Yeah, man. So in the early 2000s, man, that's when you start, you know, doing your independent stuff with your own label. You know, Bigfoot Entertainment, your first debut solo album, The Wind Chill Factor, man. How did that, you know what I'm saying? I know how it came about, but you know what I'm saying? What is your memories from that time of you like saying finding your own lane and now you're doing what you want to
do? Good question, man. You know, like I say, but when I came home, 8 was doing his thing. You know what I mean? It turned from Compton's Most Wanted to MC8 MC8 Compton, featuring Compton's Most Wanted. And then it just went MC8, you know what I mean? And I just felt like I just had to find something to do, so to say, to put my name print on it, since I'm not going to do it on this mic with him.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you know, like I said, I started doing production. You know what I mean? The first person that I produced professionally, it goes back to MC Ren. You know what I mean? On the Ruthless for Life album.
One of the great albums. One of the great.
needless to say, I'm still an MC too. So I dropped the MC, you know what I'm saying, and just the chill. You know what I mean? And, you know, I ran into my boy Lonzo. He put out Domino and, you know, the Ghetto Jam and all that. He had Outbursts. He had Moke and Steph. And he, you know, ironically, that's where DJ Quick did all those first records he did with Second and None and him and AMG and all that.
I did not know Lonzo was behind that, bro. You teaching me something now.
No, not Lonzo. I'm sorry. Not Lonzo. I'm sorry. I'm Lonzo. Greedy Greg.
Greg.
Boom. Greedy Greg. Yeah. Outburst. Yeah. So I ran into him and he just opened his doors to me, man. He had a studio in the back of his house. And I used to just basically live up in there. You know what I mean? And he was like, man, do an album, man. Do an album, man. Stop doing beats all day. Do an album. And I'm like, man, I don't know the first thing about doing a solo record. Right. But just being over there, you know what I mean? And just, you know, he'd come back there, fool around a little bit with me, turn some knobs, and then he'd bone out and just leave me back there. I would be back there for days, man. I ain't took no shower or nothing, you know what I mean? We just back there, you know what I mean? Eating.
That's how it used to be back in the day when you had access to the music, man. When you ain't had to leave that mug, it used to be little pizza boxes everywhere.
I'm in there banging them out, and then I'm putting them to the side, banging them out, putting them to the side. You know, that's chill, put it to the side. The song with the east side is verbatim, put it to the side. You know what I mean? And then I ran into a dude named Johnny Two Guns, that and Paul Ring. Okay. And they was like, man, you know what I mean? We got an investor, you know what I mean? We want to fuck with you with a project, you know what I mean? So I had them, and then I had Greedy Greg, you know what I mean? Once again, I got in trouble again, got gaffled. When I got out, you know what I'm saying? Johnny Two Guns was there, Paul Ring. They like, man, come on, let's put this record out right now. I'm like, let's go. I think I was gone for like 7 months that time. And we put out the Wind Chill Factor. It's actually 2 versions to that record. You know what I'm saying? One version through Greedy Greg and one version through Paul Ring and them. But that's my first time off the porch solo.
Right, man. I mean, you know, that'd be some scary stuff too, man, because you used to being in a group atmosphere. Now you got to hold torch yourself. You know what I'm saying?
I actually had 8 in a few of them sessions with me. You know what I mean? He was basically like, nah, say this instead of that. Nah, do this. Nah, do that. You know what I mean? And you know, that's what I was doing. You know what I mean? Like, he'd come in there. I think he bust on a couple of songs with me that maybe made it, maybe not made it. Boom Bam, he's on my intro. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, that's how that came aboard, man. That's how that came aboard. You know what I mean? Just a lot of inspiration and, you know, a lot of homies around me and Greedy Greg opening his doors with that studio.
Yeah, man. I mean, a lot of people on the production side, you know what I'm saying? They know of you as a producer, but they don't know you got production on 213, MC Ran, like you said, Above the Law, you know what I'm saying, Cocaine, all of that, bro.
You know, it's either or, you know what I mean? People will know me from producing or they'll know me from Compton's Most Wanted rapper.
I know you both.
I'm actually working on a documentary. It's called Compton's Best Kept Secret. We working on it real slow. You know what I mean? Of course, I got my own company now, Boom Docs Productions. Yeah, and we doing this. We got film, we got music, I got artists, I got the whole 9 videos. We working on movies, all type of shit. So,
big bro, I'm back at it again, fam.
Just from being at Greedy Greg's and stepping out on faith and doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? This is where I'm at now. You know what I mean?
Hey, we got a link, big bro. I'm back at it, man. I did a show last Saturday, man, and it brought that energy back, bro. Being up on that stage, man, it brought it back. So we're gonna have to link for sure.
No doubt. Hell yeah, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? That's easy. You know what I mean? But man, just
chill. I need 2 bars. Just give me 2 bars. That's all I need.
What up?
And 50% of the bars, I'm gonna have my and my eyes in there. I can't.
You got that?
Yes, sir.
I know what to do with it. Yes, indeed.
Right.
What to do with it?
Man, let's talk about these super groups you've been in, bro. You know what I'm saying? The first one to come to mind is First Generation. How did First Generation come about with you, 8, Corrupt, King T, Gangster from the Comrades, with production for Sir Jinx, Battle Cat, and yourself too, right?
Yeah, and we had J.O. Felony in that group.
Yeah, too. I can't forget J.O. Felony, bro. Yeah. I can't forget J.O.
My boy
Hey,
Gangsta
look,
Conrad.
the best out of San Diego is what we call them.
So first generation, I had a studio in Lakewood myself, and I think this was like the first real studio that I built. So we used to be there chilling. You know what I mean? I used to produce for all these individuals already. You know what I mean? Me and Gangsta was on the patio, and he was like, "Chill, we need to do this." And, you know, I was having a day, but I was having a day like, man, I'm tired of this shit. We doing all this work, man, and we ain't getting our just due. Like we supposed to be. I'm used to this Compton's Most Wanted thing. We getting the you know, the raw treatment. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now this independent game, it kind of got me frustrated in the beginning. You know what I mean? So he was like, "What you want to do?" This Gangster from the Comrades used to be with Mac 10 and
yeah.
He was like, "What you want to do?" I was like, "Man, we got to do something to where they can't say no." You know what I'm saying? And he like, "What you mean?" I stuck my head in the sky and I said, "A group with me, you, King T, and A." And I stopped right there. Right. So he said, "How we gonna pull that off?" I said, "Hold on." I got on the phone. You know what I mean? Right. I called Tila. He like, "Oh yeah, that sound fly. Let's go." I called A. He said, "Yeah." That's all he gonna say. You know what I'm saying?
That's just reply to everything, ain't it?
That's all he gonna say. Then,
right.
You know, now I'm getting pumped. J.O. Felony happened to be calling me, and then I told him what was going on. He said, "Oh, that's hard. I'm in." So I'm like, "Oh, we finna sprinkle some of that Dago in there." You know what I mean? And then I just kept going. I called Corrupt, and I was just telling him about it. You know what I mean? We finna do this. Woo, out this. And he like,
you know how Gotti is. You know how Gotti is.
Corrupt, Corrupt was like, "I'm in the group." I'm like, "Huh?" He said, "Yeah, rack up the boys. Y'all come up to my house." So all of us went to his house, and Battle Cat was there. That's my big bro. And Jinx, you know what I mean? I had brought him up, you know what I'm saying, to get out, be a part of it. Right. So we all met in Mission Hills in the Valley over Corrupt's house. And Corrupt had a little studio in the garage or whatnot, you know, something we could do vocals and shit on there. And I was playing beats. And Corrupt was like, "Hold on, wait a minute." You know what I mean? That was killing me softly. And like, "Let's bust right now." You know what I'm saying? So we bust on that. I think while we was chilling, we did that song and we did Sharks in the Water that night. Just from doing those songs, somebody, I don't know who it was, probably was either Gangster or Corrupt. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that shit sound like First Generation. You know what I mean? Right. I spent around, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's the name of the group, First Generation. You know what I mean? And then Corrupt say, "Yeah, you and King T is the first generation of this leg. Corrupt and J.O. Felony and Gangsta is the first generation of this leg. Jinx and Battle Cat and Chill, y'all the first generation of this leg." You know what I'm saying? And we first generation, 1G. Jinx went back and did the logo with the skull and, you know what I mean, and all that. And we start pushing it, man. And then we got a big ass show with K-Day, one of the Crush Groove shows. They paid us like damn near $16,000 or some shit like that. And we went in there and rocked, homie, and the crowd was just, I mean, it was so hot in that place, man. The crowd was going crazy. You know what I mean? We just took it serious, you know what I mean, at that time. Then, let me tell you this. Gangsta go to jail, okay?
Oh, wow.
Gangsta get out. King T go to jail, okay? He get out. J.O. Felony go to jail. While J.O. Felony in there, I go to jail. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we all vowed to ourselves that we all want to push this together. And if one ain't here, you know what I mean, then we gonna wait. We got time. That's why you see the Killing Me Softly and the Sharks in the Water figure say Free Gangster. You know what I'm saying on there. We all wanted to push it together. Like if we can't be here together collectively with that power, then we just gonna wait. You know what I mean? So that's why I never jumped off the porch until now, because all of us is available. And I said, we're gonna take these songs that we got and we're gonna turn it into an EP and give it to the people that was really waiting for it and gather new people. You know what I mean? Regardless if it's old music or not, it's fresh to these people.
Hey, look, it's fresh to the people always. Hey, look, my people always tell me, I be like, "Man, that shit old as fuck." That's like, ain't nobody heard it but you.
Ain't nobody heard it. Yep.
Yeah, man. So from first generation, is that how Dirty OGs came about?
Dirty OGs, once again, I was gaffled. Trey D was gaffled. We had some little burner phones in there. And we used to be talking on Twitter and all that. Weasel was out. I think Weasel and Trey D was talking. And, you know, they told me that, like, you old long chin ass nigga when you get home. I think I had a year left or something like that. Y'all get home, we doing a group called Dirty OGs. I'm like, shit, that's hard. You know what I mean? Really, when I got out, I was like, man, I don't even want to rap no more. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm cool. You know what I mean? I done did all this. Times changed and all this different shit. You know what I mean? So I got out. I went to the Dog Pound 25th anniversary for dog food. And Corrupt was like, you ain't going nowhere. You going to the studio. I'm like, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? So him, Trey D from the East Side, as a Weasel Loke from Pomona, took me to the studio over Joseph Linebergs and Eagle Rock. And they was playing me the songs they had. I think it was like 3 or 4 songs. It was Rider. It was The Hangout. It was like 4 songs. I forgot, but they like, yeah, we want you to get on those. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, I'm cool. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm not on Rider. But I did take the beat that Joseph did and flipped it. You know what I'm saying? Put the bass on it and all of that. And on The Hangout, you know what I'm saying? I bust at the end. We on that Ice Cube, King T, you know what I mean? All of that. And they like, you in the group. You in Dirty OGs. You got to be a Dirty. You know what I mean? This is Weasel and Trey D's group. You know what I mean? And, you know, Trey D, you know, if he say, we doing this, then we doing this. You know what I'm saying? So, and I was happy to be a part. You know what I'm saying? They, you know, we're going through these aliases. You know, you got Trey D, that's Dirty Red. You got Weasel Loke, that's Dirty Mac. You got Corrupt, that's Skid Row Gotti. And they like, what's your name? I said, my name is Dirty Vern.
Hey, look, I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm Dirty Vern. And even though I got a bald head, I said, I'm Dirty Vern with the dirty perm. That's who I was. You know what I'm saying? So imagine a dude just not dirty, but, you know, he's a dirt bag. He's, you know, one of the dirt bags, you know what I'm saying? With a dirty ass perm, with a fly perm, you know what I mean? That was me. You know what I mean? So I took what they had and perfected it. You know what I mean? Like, got my equipment back up and, you know, like, okay, we finna really take this serious. You know what I mean? Like, I really want to put my all in the Dirty OGs. We got to deal with RBC. And we put it out. They put it out for us, man. And we added cocaine in the group. We started shooting these videos. And me and Corrupt, we was like, this is a leg off the first generation. We really get to do something now, and we all together. So that's how the Dirty OGs came.
Yeah. So, man, since we speaking on the Dirty OGs, man, let's get into this rotate real quick from the Dirty OGs.
That's my jam. That's produced by my homeboy from the Bay, Rick Rock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, legendary Rick Rock.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Cocaine. That's my killer. You know what I'm saying? Trey D, Weasel Loke.
Hey, real quick, Cocaine and Kool Roski got a joint that's so fucking dope, bro.
I produced that too.
You produced that?
Yeah, me and my boy Rob T. You talking about Hush?
Yes.
Yeah, that's me and Rob T. We produced that.
Man, look, that shit's so dope. I mean, I'm trying to get cool on this joint, man.
Yeah, man, he around here, cool brother too, man. That was a bucket list right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But let's bump some of that rotate.
Let's get it, yo.
Dirty OGs.
Here, action.
Yeah, Dirty OGs. Hey, what up, Weasel Loke? What's up, Trey D?
Beats.
Dirty.
Hey, what's up, Chill? What's up, homie? What's up, Dirty Red? What's up, Mad Dog?
Dirty.
What's up, Dirty Vern? Yeah, bro, yeah. Mobbing down the Shaw on nothing but G. Head to toe, let it know I'm Dirty OG. Hey, what's up, my nigga? Running through this motherfucker, dipping down in the cutlass. Motherfucker into something, I just want a little something, baby, off a pill or something. Cause of all the things she wanted, she just hit a nigga button, reverse Benjamin Button. Feeling like a kid again, indica adrenaline.
No acetaminophen, Excedrin, no liniment.
My sedative is coming up and setting in.
Setting up and coming in, fuck it, here my cousin
DOGs ain't nothing but a menace. When we get the motherfucking dog in it, I got the money and power to bad bitches and drinks. With a couple of moonwalk in a plump full of dank. It's a Rick Rock beat, so it's a certified slumper. Strictly for my niggas
bumpers on them Chevrolet bumpers. Baby peeking and seeking cause she ain't happy at home. Cause her niggas will bust her and always leave her alone. I got a nickel for them thoughts, a penny for that bitch, and 6 million ways to die to get rich. 5 minutes of funk, 15s in my trunk. The smoke 4 blunts, thugging like first of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. I'm trying to get my cake up and lay up with a Sade. All day nasty, dirty, we ain't ashy. Grimy street classy, bitch never scummy. Run me my money.
Yeah, nigga, you know who it is. It's Mr. Run Me My Money. Compton AV. Up in this motherfucker chillin' with my homies, some dirty OGs. Sun up to sundown, it's all about a check. Woke up this morning with money on my mind. What up, Trey D?
Scrape it up, break it up. Pockets stay with major lumps. Catch me in the latest stuff. Gators with the baby bumps. We stay getting papered up. Chevy bumpers raising up. Diamonds with the blazing cut. Y'all don't wanna play with us. Dirty click, murder shit.
Hotter than the furnace, bitch.
Have a nigga turn and flip. 50 in my burner clip. Psycho, fight go. Instantly in flight mode. Rip rock on the beat. DOGs on the mic go.
Yeah, that part right there. If you with the mother niggas, yeah, we ain't fucking with you busters. You know what I'm saying? Dirty OGs are nothing. Biatch. We got now and
gangsta. Talking to the police, if you a real ass nigga, you handle it in the streets. Gangsta. Bitch better break down, cause real niggas from the dirty don't be saving these hoes. You niggas wanna act all hard, but want to apologize when I pull your whole car. Gangsta, this here ain't no game, cause niggas keep whooping, I'ma blow your brain. I know you a bitch, I know you a lightweight snitch, I know you ride other niggas' dick, I know you ain't paid, I know you won't take this fade, I know you hide behind niggas that's made, hey. I know you's a bitch. That ain't gangsta.
Dirty OG.
Man, fire. Fire, straight fire, bro.
I'm sitting up here. I'm just having a memory day. You know, it's just memories for me. You know, he didn't brought up Corrupt. He didn't brought up Trey D. I used to be scared of Trey D.
Trey D, hey, Trey D, a real one, bro.
That's the general, man. Shout out to Trey D and Cognac, man. This is a man. This is a brother that really is an example of, you know, you can come from nothing and be something. You know what I mean? Like, you could train your brain to think different. You can't hold on to being a product of your environment or, you know, just feeling like you just giving up because you had no options. Trey D did a lot of years in prison, and I ain't counting the times that he went before. You know what I mean? And he a real East Side Long Beach cat. You know what I'm saying? And for him and, you know, Cognac to keep that smile on and be an inspiration for everybody, you know what I'm saying? I got to give props to that, you know what I mean? Because that's what it's about. He'll last. He's an older guy, still got flows, but his most important value is his family. So you got to give it up to that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Trady and Goldie, the East Side up, East Side up.
East Side always, man. And that's one thing, like I said, man, when we grow, you know what I'm saying, we got to grow mentally also. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't do the same shit we was doing when we was younger, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's like when you said with Trey, man, that comes with the family coming into play. You know what I'm saying? God first, family second. The money will come when it comes, bro.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
That's how it go, man. Let's get into this Boondocks, man. Give us some info on that Boondocks. Your production company for beats and for visuals also, man. I saw that, man.
Yes, sir.
So who shoot your videos?
This is my boy Westlife, man. He's actually my brother, my Latin brother. You know what I'm saying? From the 818. His name is Big Ray. You know what I mean? He shoot all my visuals. I want to get down with, I got down with a lot of people. Shout out to my homie Jay. Shout out to my boy Jay Synth. You know what I mean? Next Gear Films. I got down with a lot of people, but predominantly, you know what I mean, with Ray, because I wanted to shoot with one person, because I wanted, you know, my vibe to look like something. Like, okay, when you see this look like chill stuff. You know what I mean? And, you know, we grow from there. So the first video we shot together was this song I got with Yuck Mouth called The Hookup.
Shout out to Yuck in the Bay Area.
Actually, we shot the original Hookup together with just me, and then we shot the remix to the Hookup with Yuck Mouth. He shot those, and man, we just been going since then. We did I'm Feeling Motivated. We did Lost in the middle of a pandemic, like right when the pandemic started. You know what I'm saying? He was way over there, I was way over here. We did the video, you know what I mean? And it came out dope. So I just been shooting a lot of stuff since then. We just shot JD, put it all together. We just shot The Purge. He shot Elephant, you know what I mean, as well as some stuff we got coming out with Corrupt called Fire Off, and you know, he shot a lot of stuff, some other stuff for JD. So, you know, that's my boy, man. You know what I'm saying? He's actually the one working on my documentary for him, Big Ray. So shout out to Westlife. As for Boom Docs, it's a production that I had back in the days. I used to do production. I used to do beats with Rhythm D. That's the guy that did Compton CDGs, the song dissing Dr. Dre. And I was at his studio. It seemed like for 2 years we just set up and did 1 million beats, literally. You know what I mean? And we didn't let none of them go. We just kept doing beats. This is when I produced Eight's album, Veterans Day. And you know, I was like, man, you know what? We got to do something with these beats. You know what I mean? I came in the door one day feeling good. I'm like, we the boom docs. We the doctors of the boom. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I love that. You know what I'm saying? So I was pushing it. You know, needless to say, Rhythm D, that's my big bro, taught me a lot. You know what I'm saying? He had a different vision for what he was doing. So he had moved to it. I took him to Atlanta and he never came back. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, look, that happens a lot when you go to Atlanta just to visit.
Yeah, I took him to the A and he never came back. You know what I mean? So shout out to him and everything he does. But I kept running with the Boom Docs. And, you know, once again, took it serious. Man, I moved from Cali to Vegas and opened up a shop. You know what I mean? And, you know, went in there, me and Corrupt and Coolio and man, Flavor Flav, man, so many people, Wino from Coolio and them, so many people that have been over my spot. I had one of the dudes from Boys to Men over there. I had Al B. Sure over there. You know what I mean? Like, so many people came, you know what I'm saying? And that was inspiration in itself. They're like, you know, man, we pushing Boom Docs with you. You know what I mean? And I just took it serious. You know what I mean? Went from Bigfoot to Big Homie Music to Boom Docs, and that stuck. You know what I'm saying? And I've been pushing under it. I got clothing line. I got, you know, music. I got films coming out. I got artists. You know what I mean? A lot of different stuff. So now it's into branding things, trying to learn how to brand things more. So that's the
we're gonna have to talk because you know that's my expertise and branding and doing all that. We got actually a TV network coming out, man. So we'll be looking for visuals and all that. So we'll sit down and talk for that for sure.
That's dope, man. Hell yeah, I'm super down.
And another thing about Chill too, man. He's one of the first ones that brought me out of retirement because I said I was done because I rocked this birthday party that Tone the manager did for him.
No doubt. No doubt.
One of the other ones that brought me out.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
man. But man, we almost about to wrap this up, man. We got 3 more videos to get into. It's funny that you mentioned The Purge and the Elephant, man. We're gonna get into those real quick. That's off the Elephant album, right?
Yes, sir. The Purge, yeah. That's actually the intro. The Purge, you know what I mean? That's the song, you know what I mean? I just wanted to, you know, speak about relevant facts about stuff that's going on current, you know what I mean? You know, stuff that's going on with our youth as well as our G's, our people, you know what I mean? From a relevant standpoint, you know what I'm saying? A dude, a G, you know what I mean? And I think I aced it, you know, shout out to my boy Don Lansky, he produced it, you know what I mean? Me and him together. I think I did the drums or whatever, but yeah, The Purge, man. Come on, man. The Purge.
Let's get into it, man. Let's get into The Purge, man, by the Chill off the Elephant album. Get it. Go get that Elephant album if you ain't got it yet either.
Oh, yeah, right now, clowning. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The Chill.
You all right down like what I'm saying? It's on? Man, let me tell you something. These niggas done fucked up again. These niggas is dog in the bag. These niggas don't want to let nobody in. These niggas doing the concerts want to say who can perform and who can't. Then there's other shit going on. This motherfucking purge going on in the city. Niggas killing niggas. Supposed to use hip hop, nigga. Elephant. To get to the bag, nigga. Don't use hip hop, nigga, to turn into a gang member, nigga. Shit is backwards, my nigga. Motherfuckers got this old EDD shit, this old PPP shit. Nigga, coronavirus over, nigga. Now y'all ain't got that money no more. Y'all wanna start robbing everybody, killing everybody. Thirsty as a motherfucker, wanna knock your sister in the head. What the fuck is wrong with you niggas? You niggas doing every kind of drug. Drinking lean and shit, popping pills and shit. Now y'all fucking with heroin and fentanyl? What the fuck happened, my nigga?
Me, my wife, and my children laid back on the Persian. 72 inches, Roku, niggas purging. The streets stay fucking, never gonna be no virgin. Remind me of the Rodney King Rides, the new version. Smash and grab, we set it on fire. Fuck your vaccine and your stimmy, I'm a rider. PPP loan, EDD gone. Set us up for failure, now we killing up our own. The pigs can't control us, say don't come to California. The ops quick to pop, gots to keep that stick on ya. The cops quick to plot, gots to keep that stick on ya. The plot is to stop all my people in California. $5 a gallon and everything mandated. The stash ran dry, got us frustrated. My man stay high, now he obligated. The weed laced with fentanyl, this shit done escalated. Niggas don't line it up no more, they just murking. Scared to get embarrassed by a young bitch twerking. Bitches, young thotties, ain't none of these hoes working. Just on Instagram posted with a fake Birkin. Lurking, they say I done turned grumpy old man. Cause a man kissed another man and I can't understand. I'm old school like Sergio Tacchini. And I ain't apologizing cause you motherfuckers weenie. The price of pussy higher than a car note. They stick you in the arm with a barcode. These little niggas playing, but it ain't funny. Wearing the fucking how the fuck you getting all this money when all you do is pop pills and sip lean? Killed your own homie, thought you was from the same team. Everything bling, caught his ass on the ring. The camera told, the homie told about the whole thing. COVID to Delta to Omicron. Every time I log in, another icon. Whether he hood famous or maybe hood nameless. They setting off the purge and they can't contain us. Niggas they hit the Louis stove to the swap meet. Like we never knew before if we got beef. If it's on, it's on. You're here today, you're gone today. Who gon' prove me wrong? Nigga, RP, Dark Man X, the ecstasy. Young Dolph, Slim 400, and the nigga next to me. Black Rob, Shock G, and my nigga Prodigy. Neighborhood, Nip the Crip, and Prince Marky D. Can't go the kid to my nigga Biz Mark. DJ Crazy Tunes, my nigga Shorty was a shark. Guru, Machiavelli, B.I.G. God bless the memory of Eazy-E. MF Doom, Big Psych in the room. MO3, I can feel the energy. A JMJ, cut right to the left. RIP left eye. And General Jeff, yeah, Fatal was my nigga. Gaddafi and Triple X. Juice World and the overweight lover. Niggas dying, got me crying like a motherfucker. I'm living proof that the streets don't love you. One time for my friends. Rest in peace to my brother Kill at Will. My nigga Badass. Nate Dogg. Can't forget Big Cluso and Gonzo. Lynch Mob Monster. And to my big bro, Capital Punishment Organization. Big Boss Hog, CPO. Rest in peace.
Boondocks.
Man, that's my joint right there too, bro.
Hey man,
that mug get heavy rotation in the whip, bro.
That's
heavy rotation, man. For sure. Real quick, man. What you got new on the uprise? Other than we got the documentary.
Everybody that's on here, I want y'all to go. We're gonna revert back. Go get that new Osiris by MC Ren. I produced it from top to bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
That's out right now. Dogman Compton, I produced that from top to bottom as well. That's on Boomdocs. Rome Steady Rome. I produced that. He got a couple of singles out there floating. And get ready for Ultimate Gangster shit, man. We gonna drop that by me. You know what I'm saying? On October 31st. We gonna drop that. I'm gonna try to have a documentary done by then, but I definitely got some dope videos coming up, some merch, and I got a movement, man. I got some radios, some ghetto blasters, you know what I mean, from Bump Box, you know what I mean, with the Ultimate Gangster shit on there. And this probably gonna be my last project to keep it 100 solo. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get off into this.
Man, I need to get at you now there.
I'm gonna still rock. I'm gonna still get on the beach. You know what I'm saying? Rock verses, you know what I mean? Before this putting out chill albums and all that. Right now, I got a bigger vision. You know what I mean?
Most definitely. You always gotta grow, bro.
Yes,
always gotta grow. Always gotta grow, man. Another thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, we've been talking about this burning song for like almost 2 years now, man. We're gonna really have to. I'm really gonna have to come roll up on you at the Boondock spot, man, and then we're gonna really have to sit down
and let's do it. Yeah, and lock in. Actually, I'm moving my studio to another spot. I got a bigger building. This building is great. You know what I'm saying? I had and made a lot of hits in there, but I'm finna move. I'm actually building over there, and then I'm gonna put my equipment up. So I'm down for like about a month. You know what I mean? Less than a month. You know what I mean? But Boomdock's revamp is finna be crazy. So make sure you get over there.
Oh, you know I want to be a part of all of that. Like I said, man, that show I did last weekend put some energy back into me, and people that stopped rapping was there, and they was like, man, I didn't know you still had it like that. I was tired, out of breath, and everything, bro.
Yes,
all of that, man. Real, you crazy, dude. Oh. That's 2 bars, G.
Oh,
hey, let's get. Hey, we got 2 more videos real quick, and then we're gonna be up out of here, man. Let's get into this Elephant with you.
Elephant. Late night, Dommy Weasel Low, MC8 in that thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shot by my boy Ray, Westlife. Shout out to Westlife. Make sure y'all go follow him at Westlife. You know what I'm saying? On the gram and everything, as well as his YouTube channel. He got a lot of interesting stuff. So yeah, check out the title track to the album, Elephant.
You know what? We're gonna switch it up. This is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna say that for last. We're gonna leave on that note. We're gonna get you into your first video that Compton's Most Wanted ever shot.
Oh, you wanna go there?
Yeah, let's go there. I was gonna end it with that. I'm like, let's go there now. We're gonna end it with the Elephant because that project is out right now. Right. Let's get into the first video that Compton Most Wanted ever recorded.
Man, black and white, man. You know, hot ass NWA coats with CMW on there. That was the old General Motors in Compton. Now it looks way different. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's a historic video from Compton's Most Wanted, our first video. You know what I'm saying? This is Compton.
Most definitely. Yeah. Let's get into it.
100.
Fresh off the streets from the underground. Nickname MC8, Black Brother gets down. Came to Dazzle with the hip-hop funk, let them know. Now what's up, punk? West side ruler, known world cause I dump. And the city that I'm from, take no lip from a chump. Brothers don't care if an enemy's beefing. Pretty soon, it's a homie agreement. You've entered the criminal zone. If you're just a little punk, new booty, you should run on home. Try to compare, get real. I'm from Compton, so you should know the deal. Ballers, teasers, no age limit matters. Loped out black brothers make the one-time scatter. Toe to toe, drop my mic and start thumping. It's the down MC8, and punk, this is Compton. This is Compton, man. This is Compton, man. This is Compton, man. This is Compton, man. Another low brother from the city. Chills from the CPT, you got beef, what a pity. I don't play cause I slay all rap suckers. Down with E, killing rookie fake cluckers. Squabbing in the streets with the left your ball. Make a ride on the laundry and see my name on the wall. I'm not a banger, but I bust up any whack cracker jack that'll step up. So follow me into the zone they call panic. Hub's not a dub, but suckers act frantic. Brothers rolling hard, number one on the pop. Crazy punks going all up for the gangbang style. Compton is stomping, suckers we stomping. Rhymes on hit, but I'm still rocking it. I never care about a fool who's front. They call me.
This is town, we not a border. This is town, we not a border. This is town, we not a border.
Compton's most wanted punk rolling boat. Hold up, the chills on his face. Haters back again with power after hours.
The chill is ready, so pass me the sack.
Haters back again with power after hours.
The chill is ready, so pass me the sack.
Compton is the city that I'm claiming. Hardcore back with the gap to the punks, I start gaming. Devious, so what do you expect? I'm from the city on missions, and I go for your neck. People understand what I'm saying. H legit, I'm on hit, the fools all paying. Brothers make you scared when they bail. Police punks talk junk, but you still get out of jail. 8 represents the place with the bass. Compete, you won't beat, you're just a disgrace. Try to be casual, but that won't work. Get sweated in a minute, cause they down for the dirt. Maximum capacity, the crowd just jumps. For the rhythm that I give them, make their souls all pump. Energetic, so don't forget it, yeah, the 8 keeps pumping. And fool, this is Compton.
This is town, ladies and gentlemen. This is town, ladies and gentlemen. This is town, ladies and gentlemen. This is town.
Punk for the last verse, the chill will destroy ya. With the dope hub style for ya. Being that you're just another fan on the tip. Get dropped by 8-time rhyme and slip. Suckers better watch out, chills hit a scrap. As I said every time on my rap. Just like a war zone, got my territory marked. You be slipping if you're caught off the door. Yeah, don't be slipping. Don't go headed with the chill, cause chill can kill. I can't stop because the city I'm from get too tossed up and kick the butt of a bum. So if you got static, punk keep funny, yo, 8, they know what's up and where we from. Yo, this is Compton.
This is town, where we from. This is town, where we from. Goddamn right. This is town, where we from. Goddamn right. This is town, where we from.
Legendary, bro. Legendary all day, every day, bro. Yeah, man. That was a good one right there, man. That was a good one right there, Chill.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Shout out to my boy Toast Johnson. He produced that. You know what I'm saying? Real hip hop dude out of Harlem. You know what I'm saying? I just love that melt, that infusion, you know what I mean, of that East Coast with that West Coast, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, man.
Yeah.
One thing I tell people, man, like that America's Most Wanted, man. One of the best albums ever recorded, because you got that gangsta LA shit with that motherfucking
it's the best of both worlds, man. The
yeah,
East
with
Coast
that,
and the West
with
Coast, when you
that
got the
Bomb Squad.
Yeah, Bomb Squad with that Sir Jinx. Like, man, that's one of my favorites of all time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. So, man, we about to head up out of here, man. You got any shout outs you want to give out?
Man, shout out to y'all and y'all platform, man. I'm digging this, man. Don't stop, man. Keep going. You know what I'm saying? We need brothers like you to be able to, speak about what we doing. You know what I'm saying? This is your love. And we love y'all doing it. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop. So shout out to y'all. Thanks for having me. For all the followers, the listeners, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go follow me at The Chill CMW. You know what I mean? On Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and go to www.thechill.com, you know what I'm saying, get that merch, and be looking for ultimate gangster shit, man, on Boondocks Productions. We pushing. That's what we doing.
Most definitely. G.
Shout out to my main man Casper, man, Public Enemy, man, all my homies, man. Shout out to my dogs, yeah.
Most definitely. Go ahead, G.
Hey man, I just want to say it was a pleasure. I remember you from that. Host Criz Milz. I remember you from that, okay? And to see you now and you still doing it, man, you know, shout out to you, bro. Most definitely. It was entertaining to just sit here and listen. I ain't say much today, and I always talk.
Yeah.
It's entertaining, man. I learned a lot, and it brought back a whole lot of memories, man. Appreciate you, bro.
That's love, movie. That's what's up.
Man. Man, like I said, man, I want to thank my big brother, you know what I'm saying, Dirty Vern. I want to thank him for coming on, man. He's the first legendary person we had on, man. We had last month we did all independent artists, man. From here on out, we're gonna still bring some independent artists on, but I'm reaching into my bag and my Rolodex to get my friends, man, and my brothers and sisters to come on this mug, man. So I want to give a shout out to the Chill, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to G for sitting in. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to my fam, Haywire the Legend, D Swayze. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my kid. You know what I'm saying? Taj, Kayla, Jaden, and Truth. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to see y'all next Friday, 6 p.m., which is the new date and time on everything, man. And look out for that Chill and Criz Milz coming soon, man. We're going to rock out.
Man, look for it, man. We finna get in the kitchen, man. Hey, shout out to y'all, man. I'm going to get out of here, man. Hey, peace and love,
bro.
Man. All right.
Hey, Chill, real quick before you leave, bro. You know, Tone Logan them out here too, man. They got the residency at the.
Oh yeah, I heard with JJ Fad or somebody. Yeah,
with JJ Fad. They all out here with CeeLo and all that, man. They all here. So,
I'm gonna go check it out, man. I'll see you up there.
Definitely. All right, thanks, big bro.
All right, peace.
All right. Yeah, man. And also, man, G gonna get his 2 bars. We're gonna let him get his ditty on, man. I can't forget about that, bro. But yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoyed it, man. Have fun with my big brother, The Chill, man, and we'll see y'all next week. 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 8 o'clock Central Time. This is the BGHE Worldwide Muzick Podcast. I am your host, Criz Milz. That is my big brother, G Gray.
Yeah.
And we will see you next week. We about to end this joint with Elephant by The Chill, MC8. And we out after that. Peace.
Homies in the shot say the Chill post up with all of the lokes, got the AZ club. Shout out to the Bay and my niggas from the A. Compton is the city, that's the hub of LA.
The Chill.
Went from a $50 rock to a bank card. Direct deposit every hour, niggas ain't hard. I just bought a town car just to lay and play. Front to back with the slaps and that candy paint. Stacked up my collard greens, still chasing cream. I want it all like G-Dub, I'm a fiend. Addict, I'm sporadic, I'm hazmatic, it's automatic. Pack it and ship it if I got to get back at it. Cause the stakes is higher than they ever been. Who let these little fruity ass niggas in? Gave them a rope, now they hanging they self. On that dope, now they dangle for wealth. I do my dirt all by my lonely with an alias. Bump, got the thumps and I rock with Mr. Tony. Baloney motherfuckers, busters. Real niggas looking for that roughness. Most wanted on it, can't touch us. Hammer on they ass, niggas try but they ain't snuffers. Eat that bullshit up for breakfast. Compton, California, out the Harlem, niggas loving this.
Chill, real deal niggas loving this. Sucker free, me and Chill got them all pissed. Gorillas in the mist with the elephant. 2 to your forehead, nigga, you ain't relevant. Chill, real deal niggas loving this. Sucker free, me and Chill got them all pissed. Gorillas in the mist with the elephant. 2 to your forehead, nigga, you ain't relevant.
Run of the mill on my be real. Killer man, I ain't playing with my skrill. Chill gorilla, forever I'm the nigga. Since a grunion, by my onions, send the suckers up the river. We used to T-Lee in the alley and squabble up. 10 minutes later, sipping yak, getting fucked up. Don't get it fucked up, niggas be having them Roman candles. These days, knock a nigga straight up out them sandals. Super tripping, y'all be slipping and playing hard. We was taught no shower shoes on the yard. The big homies there send
them and pull your card. You gon' respect the GNs, we the gang lords. Butter and guns, what's the lesson? Baby boy, jackass niggas like Jack Steffen, telling on everything from dope dealing to weapons. Yeah, he got a bag, but gayer than George Jefferson. Real spit, I'm the author of the G shit. The martyr, I'm King Lee. I'm hard as a penis, but a bitch's ass up, face down. Yeah, I find them, fuck them, niggas skip town.
Yeah, real deal niggas loving this. Sucker free, me and Chill got them all pissed. Gorillas in the mist with the elephant. 2 to your forehead, nigga, you ain't relevant. Yeah, real deal niggas loving this. Sucker free, me and Chill got them all pissed. Gorillas in the mist with the elephant. 2 to your forehead, nigga, you ain't relevant.